bunch, grapes means honest is coded as this combination here, right? K25 less than R, V25 equal to S, X16 greater than G, M16 plus R. And similarly, we have got three more statements, right? Clutch, lyrics, fluffy, thanks, codes given there. System level works properly, codes given there. Rainbow smell, pastry patties, and the codes given there. And this is, interesting because it's like a weird code that you get, right? I mean, first of all, there is no common word here. If you look at all the statements or phrases, every word used here is unique, right? There are 16 different words. Bunch, grapes means honest, clutch, lyrics, fluffy, thanks, system level works properly, rainbow smells, pastry patties. So 16 unique words and then 16 codes. Unique or not, we will not be able to say because we have to observe it properly. But yeah, 16 different codes we can say. And then the question here is the code for bunch, clutch, honest and system is. What's the code for these words? Interestingly, these words are given here, right? Bunch, then we have clutch, honest, which is honest is here, and system. Okay. Now, if you are getting no clue, or if you have got no clue or you're not getting any logic to answer this, what I would do is use the options smartly. You know that the correct answer will have two of these four codes in the first statement. Why? Because two of the words have been used. The correct answer should have one code from these four words, and the correct answer should have one code from these four codes here. It should have nothing from these four codes. Are you able to follow? Clearly, bunch has got one of these four codes. Grapes has got one of the remaining three. Means has got one of the remaining two, and honest will be the left out one. Same is the case with the remaining statements as well. So now that I am sure that bunch and honest both have been used in the question, two of the codes have to be used in the options. Similarly, one of the second codes and one of the third codes have to be used. Nothing should be from the fourth one. So if you find any option which has got any of these four codes, eliminate. If you got any option which has got not any of these four codes in the third statement, eliminate. So that way you can eliminate the options. And you will do this when you have no clue of how to answer this question. But let us see how do we solve it. Now that options are not given, let us check if there's any way to get the answer. Now, like I said, we have solved such questions in the past. I mean, these are like new question types from coding and decoding, and we have discussed similar models in the past in our live sessions, which have also been added to your learning account. Now, if you observe, each code here has got two letters, one number and one symbol. Right? There's one number, one symbol and two letters in each code that you see, right? So the code starts with a letter, ends with a letter. Every code starts with a letter, ends with a letter, right? And then there is a number. Observe, numbers are all perfect squares, 25, 25, 16, 49, 36 and so on, right? So numbers are perfect square, and then there are symbols. What are the symbols? Less than, equal to, greater than, plus. Greater than, plus, equal to, less than. So symbols are also like one of these four, right? Less than, greater than, plus or equal to. Now let us try and identify the logic, right? See, if you observe the number of letters in each of these words, bunch has got 5 letters, grapes has got 6 letters, means has got 5 letters, and honest has got 6 letters. Observe the numbers given here. This is like 5 squared, 4 squared, and 4 squared. So if you look at the number of letters in the words here, 5, 6, 5, 6. So two words have got 5 letters each and the other two words have got 6 letters each. Look at the numbers that have been used in the codes, 5 squared, 5 squared, 4 squared, 4 squared. So one connection that I see here is 5 minus 1, 4 square, 6 minus 1, 5 square, 5 minus 1, 4 square, 6 minus 1, 5 square. So we are basically counting the number of letters in each word, subtracting 1 from the count and squaring that value. So 5 letters, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 squared. So the code of bunch will have 4 squared. That means the code of bunch is either X16 greater than G or M16 plus R. Now look at grapes, 6 letters. 6 minus 1, 5. 5 squared, 25. So the code for grapes will have the number 25. So it can either be K25 less than R or V25 equal to S. And similarly for all the remaining words in all the statements there. So that's one clear indication. So I know that the code for bunch is either X16 greater than G or M16 greater than plus R, because bunch has got 5 letters and 5 minus 1 square is 4 square, 16. But then is it giving us the unique code? No, still not. We are confused between two codes for each word. So what else is logic? Look at this bunch. This was used in our earlier examples also that we discussed, right? The last letter is H. H minus 1. What is H minus 1? See, H is the 8th letter. H minus 1, 7. 7th letter is G. So could be that bunch is X16 greater than G. So basically we are taking the last letter minus 1 in the last position of the code. But that can be verified only when it satisfies the other words as well. Means last letter is S, S minus 1 is R, and C ends with R. You getting it? We know that bunch and means will be between these two. Based on the last letter G and R, we can identify. Let's check that for the remaining words as well. Grapes has got 6 letters, 6 minus 1, 5 square. So grapes should be one of these two. The last letter of grapes is S, S minus 1 is R. So I think this should be grapes. This should be for grapes. What is it for bunch? This one. And for M16 plus R, it is means. And obviously, honest, which is left out, will be V25 equal to S. Right? Ends in T, T minus 1, S. Satisfies. So I think that works out, right? I mean, see, we have not got the complete logic. I don't know what is the logic behind choosing K, V, X, M. Or I don't know what is the logic behind choosing the symbols here. Less than, equal to, greater than, plus. But based on the two observations that we have, we can clearly find out the unique codes. So let's do that. Now for bunch, it is X16 greater than G. X16 greater than G. For clutch, clutch is not in the first word. What is honest? Honest. What is the code for honest? Honest is V25 equal to S. Now all we need to do is identify the code for clutch and system. So based on the logic that we have discussed, CLUTCH. Clutch has got how many letters? 6 letters, right? So it should be 5 square 25. Then last letter, I mean something in the beginning, I don't know what letter will that be. Number will be 25, then some symbol followed by the letter. What will be that last letter? H minus 1. H minus 1 will be G. So the code for clutch will have 25 and G. Look at the values here, 25 and G. We have got 25 but not G. We have got 25 but not G. We have got 25 but not G. 25 and G. So this is the code for clutch. I can confirm that this is for clutch. So G25 less than G. This is for bunch. This is for honest. For clutch it will be G25 less than G. Code for system. What will be the code for system? See, system again. System has got how many letters? 6 letters. So 6 minus 1, 5 square 25, and M minus 1, right? M minus 1 is L. So the code for system will have 25 and L. So 25 and L, yes, 25L. Yeah, that's the only one. So G25 less than L. G25 less than L. Now I'm still not sure how did we get G in the first letter here, first position here, and G in the first position, and how about the symbols. But then we are able to answer the question, so that's more than sufficient. Okay, so I think there are 4 different logics for each of the 4 positions in the codes. We have been able to identify 2 of them, but that's enough. I'm able to answer the question. And like I said, you will be able to eliminate the options even without knowing any of these logics. The only thing that we have to keep in mind is from the first 4 codes, 2 of them should be there in the answers. From the second 4 codes, 1 of them has to be there. And from the third set of codes, 1 of them has to be there. And nothing from the last set of codes. So if you can verify based on this also, maybe 1 or 2 options get eliminated. And if you're lucky, maybe 4 out of 5 options get eliminated. And the left out one can be taken as the correct answer. But if you spend a little more time, you will probably arrive at what we have done so far. Now let's not waste our time in finding out what would be the logic for the first position and the third position here. We have not been able to identify that. But how does it matter? We have got the answer. Okay.